We're taking a look at Crimson Desert running on the Xbox Ally X. I'm going to be showing you the performance you can expect as well as some gameplay. If you enjoy performance tests like this, then definitely go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like the video, and let's get into it. Now this video is going to be a bit different than usual. I've had a lot of issues trying to get this game running on my Xbox handheld. It works perfectly fine on my Xbox console, so I do want to go ahead and state that. The problems I've had were trying to get it to run on the Xbox PC app. I'm not 100% sure whether this is happening on the Steam version, but based off of what I've seen from others, this seems to be specific for the Xbox app. Getting the game to launch has been inconsistent. If you're running into the same issues where it just won't launch, one workaround happens to be just turning off the Wi-Fi, then trying to start the game. But even then, it only works occasionally. I've had it work 1 out of 6 times, if it's that, but I would eventually get it to get me into the game. After that, I would experience multiple crashes. The footage you're seeing here is the first time I was able to actually play it for more than 5 minutes without any game crashing. Now, I'm not trying to be negative on the game. This is just my experience. This is the experience of some other people. Now, there are people online who are enjoying the game on their handheld. And like I said, this might just be the Xbox PC app that's not playing well with this game for some reason. Go ahead, get it on Steam. It seems like not many people are having these issues there. But with that said, once the game is actually running, it performs fairly well. To get it closer to 60 FPS, however, you are going to need to use some upscaling and frame generation. Unless you're willing to drop the settings down to 720p with minimum settings, this is probably the way you're going to have to go ahead and play this. Now, it does look fairly well and it runs fairly well using these settings. I'll briefly show those settings here, what I'm using, and you can go ahead and pause the video if you want to go ahead and copy them. One important thing that you do need to know before launching the game is that you should go into the settings first before you actually do start anything. Adjust these first. For me, the game defaulted at 4K with ray tracing enabled, and I couldn't even get past the loading screen. Once these settings were adjusted, I was able to get into the game. Visually, the game still looks solid once it's running. Coming from console, it did look a little bit softer on the handheld, but that was expected. It also looks a lot better in person compared to what you're seeing through the YouTube compression and on the handheld itself. I most likely will be doing a follow-up video once the Xbox PC version does get some updates and it no longer has these issues. At that point, I'll go into a more in-depth performance review. As of right now, this is more of an early look based on the limited stable gameplay I was able to get. But like I said, even with the issues, once the game is running, performance is decent. There are some occasional hiccups and graphical issues. For example, certain effects just wouldn't always render correctly, like when you're activating the cloak or when some lighting effects just would pop in and out. Some of these lighting issues are also present on the console, but it's not limited to the handheld version. These are very minor details that I've noticed, but they're not game breaking. Since the game did launch, however, these are likely things that will be improved over time. Now, if you are planning to play this on the handhelds, you most likely will be better off with the Steam version for now. The Xbox PC app just has too many problems at the moment, but if you were looking to play it with the Xbox Play Anywhere, then you might want to go ahead and just wait a little for some bug fixes. However, that is going to be it for this one for me. This was Crimson Desert running on the Xbox Ally X. If you happen to have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, and if this video helped you out, go ahead and hit that like button. Thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you on the next one.